Welcome back to Drafting with Mark, and in this video we're going to take a look at this one. Now I believe I drew this one before, but I'm going to take a look at doing this one in a kind of intermediate and an advanced route. So what that means to you is that I'm going to try to stay away from going to click things on the ribbon and do more typing in things. So this is going to hopefully speed up your keystroke, as well as getting you to understand how to use AutoCAD a little bit more and not depending so much on going to find where the ribbon is. So if you kind of know how the commands work, it'll make your life so much easier. And like I say, it's going to speed up your keystroke, and next thing you know, you're going to be flying through AutoCAD, right? So let's go ahead and quit playing around with it and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our normal stuff. We're going to take the grid off. Let's go ahead and turn our ortho on. And then let's go ahead and check our running O snaps. And these are going to be the ones that I'm going to use. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with the first circle here at the back. So let me go ahead and move this over. Here's my 0, 0. So I'm going to go to circle just by typing in C, enter. And then I'm going to go ahead and type in where I want that circle to be. So that's going to be 0, 0. And go ahead and hit enter, and that means it's going to start at the origin. And then I'm going to draw a circle that has a radius of 40. So if you're looking on the command line, you can see where it says radius. So I'm just going to type in 40. Go ahead and hit enter. Then I'm going to zoom the extents. All right, let's back out a little bit more. Let's go ahead and put another circle that's right there at that same circle. So I'm going to go to circle. I'm going to go to the same center just by typing in 0, 0. Enter, and this circle is going to have a diameter of 35. So right now it's asking me for a radius. I'm just going to type in D, enter, and then I'll type in 35. All right, so what I have here is that now I've created a circle that's located at the center of that. So this is going to be kind of the center of my slot. I'm going to go ahead and draw now a circle. So C, enter. I'm going to go ahead and click on the quadrant here. I'm going to type in the radius, which is 7.5. Go ahead and hit enter. I'm just going to go back to the same command I just used, so I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to click this quadrant. I'm going to kind of pull out my circle to get a preview. Then I'll hit enter again, just because it's the same size circle as the last one. Now I want to offset this line here just to get my slot built. So I'm going to go to offset, so O, enter. I'm going to select my distance by going from the center here. Just going to touch here, get the center. And then I'm going to go to that quadrant. So that selects my distance. I'm going to select this circle, click to the outside. Select this center circle here again, and go to the inside. All right, so I'm going to delete this center line here. I'm going to go to the trim command just by typing in TR. Enter. And then I'm going to trim off this and go ahead and create my slot that I was trying to make. So now you see I have that slot created. Let's go ahead and work on the front half of this. So I'm just going to move this over a bit. I'm going to go to circle again, so C, enter. And then I'm going to make my next circle. So circle is asking me for where the center of that is. I'm going 82 on the right. So that's going to be my 82, comma, 0 units up and down. So 82, 0, enter. Now it's asking me what's the radius or the diameter of this circle. The radius is set to 22. I'm going to go ahead and put another circle on the inside of that. So I'm just going to hit enter. I'm going to go to this center. I'm going to click here. And then this one has a radius of 9.5. So I have a circle with 9.5. And then I need to put one more circle on here. This is a number that is forgetting off of that figure, so I'm just going to go to circle. Okay, so circle, go to the center here. Kind of get a preview of it. And the radius of this outside one is 32. So that is one of them that is missing from the drawing, but that's okay in this case. Let's go to copy. I'm just typing in CO. I'm going to select these two circles. Go ahead and hit enter. I'm going to click a base point out here. Your ortho is on, and when I drag out this direction, I'm going to type in 28. Go ahead and hit enter. All right. So what I want to do now is I want to start working on this bottom part here. So I'm going to go with a line. And I want that line to be tangent. So I'm going to type in the first 3 letters of tangent by typing in tan. Enter. I'm going to click here. And then I'm going to go to TAN again. And I'm going to click here. So I've created that tangent. You can do the exact same thing here along the top, or you can use the mirror command. If you want to use mirror, just type in MI. Go ahead and select your line you just created. Go ahead and hit enter. And then you can use any center that's along here or quadrant. So I can just use this midpoint to that midpoint and go ahead and hit enter. All right, let's do a little bit more work up into this area. So I'm going to go line from this quadrant to that one. And these are easy since they're my running O-snap, so I can just keep clicking these quadrants to create them. So I'm going to go back to this line here, create a line from that quadrant to that one, and then a line from that quadrant to that one. All right, let's go ahead and do one more thing here. Let's go ahead and make our fillet. So F, enter, radius, so R, enter, 30, enter. And I have multiple, so I'm just going to hit M, enter. All right, so by speeding this up a little bit, I can go ahead and knock these out. All right, so now we're ready to just kind of finish this up. I'm going to start here on the top half, and then we'll get the rest of it done. So I'm going to go to trim, TR, enter, and I'm going to start with this circle here. So I'm going to trim off this portion here at the bottom, and at the top here, I'm going to work my way around. So I'm going to start here. Let me zoom in here. I got to trim off these little bitty portions. And it's going to happen the same thing down here. So I'm just going to trim these off. Then I'm going to work to the next thing. So it's going to be this circle. So I'm going to walk this circle around like so. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Let's go ahead and do this circle now. So I'm going to walk this circle around to the outside. And then finally I can do these ones on the inside. And now I'm looking up here and it seems like I over trimmed this one, but we'll go ahead and fix that here in a second. Let's go ahead and trim this portion off here. And now to fix this, what I'm going to do is use the fillet command. So fillet radius, so R, enter. Remember that radius was 32. And that should allow me to select here and here to fix that portion. All right, let's go ahead and zoom the extents. And now you can see this shape is done. So it's not going to take us that long if we kind of get used to using some of these shortcut commands and not going up to the top. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed this video and giving you a kind of glimpse into speeding things up in your keystrokes and things of that nature. So just remember that if you could kind of type them in, and most of the stuff that you've seen is that I usually typed in the first 2 to 3 letters. In some cases, it was 1 letter. If you kind of start working that way, it's going to speed your keystroke up tremendously. All right, so go ahead and thank you for watching this video. And if you like it, please consider subscribing or sharing this with someone you think might like it. Thank you for watching.